Hello, hello, ambitious women, entrepreneurs, and coaches. How are you doing this Monday, January 17th? Can you believe it? Over 2 weeks into the new year. Let me know on a scale of 1 to 10, how has the new year, how has 2022 treated you? I would have to give it 8.5, maybe even a 9 out of 10. This year has been off to an amazing start, so many new connections. The new year, it's full of new ambition, new goals. Do you love setting goals? Like I love like the motivation that comes along with the new year. So let me know on a scale of 1 to 10 in the comments, how has your new year been so far? I am Emily Dawn, business coach here online, hostess of this community. I haven't been live for a while, I feel, but if you haven't heard of me, seen me before, I help female coaches leverage the power of Facebook groups so that they can create consistency in their leads and in their income by signing on their dream clients. Let me know who you are and who you serve in the comments below. If you know me, you know I don't like long-winded introductions, so I try to keep it short, I try to keep it concise, and I try to simplify everything. I try to simplify the trainings, the process of you growing your business, and be as helpful as possible. So, as the title of this live says, how do you build the know, like, and trust factor? You've heard it. You know that you need this, but what does it mean? Why do we need it? And what does this look like for you and for your ideal clients? What does this look like in your business? Okay, so first of all, what is the know, like, and trust factor? Well, it's exactly the way it sounds. It's to be known, to be liked, and to be trusted. And it's kind of that phrase that comes along with effectively warming up a lead. So if we think of a lead as a person, well, it is a person, but we think of a person, a cold lead is a person that doesn't know you, isn't aware of their problem possibly, and isn't aware of the product. So they're cold. They are unaware. So the know, like, and trust factor is the warming, is the nurturing process that takes somebody from a cold lead and turns them into a hot lead. And ultimately, that hot lead is the lead that we convert into a paying client. So the know, like, and trust factor is the nurturing of a lead. So what we're asking ourselves when we're asking how do we build the know, like, and trust factor, we're actually asking ourselves how do we effectively nurture? How do we effectively nurture our ideal client to take them from that cold state, get them to that hot state, and then turn that hot state into a paying client? So to be known, you first need to be seen and heard. So this is that phrase visibility, online visibility. If you're right now a part of my 30-day challenge, you're working on your visibility. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, right now I'm hosting since January 1st a 30-day visibility challenge. In that challenge group, what we're doing is we have a task per day. Each task is to increase our visibility online. And I haven't announced this yet until right now, I'm doing a free masterclass training on visibility in that private Facebook group on January 31st. So if you want an invite to that masterclass, just comment invite below and I can send you the link to the private Facebook group. So January 31st, I'm going live talking about visibility. So being known, the known factor is being seen and heard by your ideal clients. Masterclass happening January 31st. Like, how do you become liked? Well, I have to tell you that not everybody's going to like you. And for me, as the person I am, the person I grew up as, that was a hard thing for me to accept, and it's still something I'm working on. because I don't do well with people not liking me. I really try to be a kind person. I try to make everybody happy. I try to keep the peace. I don't do drama. Um, I really try to be the best version of myself. And so to not be liked is really hard for me. But I realize just like not everybody's gonna like me, not everybody's the right coach for me. I don't like the way some coaches approach things. I don't like the way some people do certain things or the way people talk. And that's just how we are. We're gonna resonate with some people and we're not gonna resonate with others. So when we think about the like part of this statement, the know, like, trust factor, what it really needs to mean is showing up as yourself, embracing what makes you different, stating your opinions, and holding strong on the standpoint you have for certain things. Because what that's going to do is that's going to attract your people, but it's also going to filter out the people that aren't for you. And you may think deterring people is a negative thing, but it's actually a positive thing because it opens yourself up more to those people that like and agree and are ready and cheering you on and are on the same team as you. Okay? So, for example, if you are a health coach, there's lots of health coaches out there. There's lots of ways to get a similar or same result with different methods. So maybe you're a health coach and your strategy or your how for your service is keto. Okay? Then there's another health coach and their strategy or their approach is plant-based. Okay? They may both be offering the same result. Maybe it's, lose 10 pounds in the next 60 days. Maybe that's what they're both saying, but they have two different approaches. They have two different standpoints. And the people that want to go the keto route are going to gravitate towards that person. And the people that want to go the plant-based route are going to gravitate towards that person. So what makes you different? What makes your delivery different? This doesn't just go to your method for getting client results, but this also comes down to you as a person. I literally was just on a call with someone and they were talking about the way they make their investments. And they said, I don't really look so much into what the program is, but when my favorite coach launches something, I want to buy it, whatever it is. They said, it's more about for them who they're investing in and they're learning from this person. Again, this personal branding element is so important when growing your coaching business. People aren't just investing in your service, they are investing in you. So the way you're going to be able to effectively be liked and be found by your people is by showing up as you and delivering in your style, being the person you are. All of your life experiences that you've had, the good, the bad, the ugly, has shaped you into the person you are right now to show up as the coach you can be for your ideal client. Your ideal client doesn't just like want you. They don't just want you. You don't just want them. They need you. Your ideal client needs you. So the best you can do is show up as yourself, show up imperfectly, take action so that those people can find you and so that you can resonate with those people. If we're trying to please everybody, we're pleasing nobody. Okay? That's the no, that's the like. What about the trust? Trust can come in a few different ways, but a great way when we think about it on social media and marketing wise, that would be through social proof. So that's your testimonials. Those are the screenshots. Those are the video testimonials from your clients. That's gonna help people trust in your process because you have proof in the pudding. Okay, Emily, let's say you've never signed a client. You haven't worked with anybody. Okay? How can we get your social proof up? How can we get your confidence up? How can we build the trust factor for your business? There's a few different ways to approach this. Have you helped yourself accomplish this goal? You can be your own testimonial. Not saying you forever and you'll never have social proof, only use yourself as a testimonial. No, but don't underestimate your own story, your own transformation. If somebody has done something for themselves, that means, they have some sense of idea of how to accomplish that goal. If you're a fitness coach and you've had a transformation, are you using your own transformation to show your audience, your ideal client, how they can have that same transformation? Okay? If you're a social media strategist, have you grown your own Instagram account? Are you showing that off? Maybe you haven't had your first client. Don't forget about your own story and the power that it holds. Okay? Then we want to think about your experience in life. If you've previously been to university, or even just work-wise, if you went into like hospitality industry, or you've been in the corporate world, you likely have people around you that can testify for the skills you have. And so if you think, about the skills you need for the coaching you're doing, do you have somebody that can talk on that, talk about their experience working alongside you or knowing you? Family, friends, coworkers, bosses, whatever it may be, likely there's somebody out there that can testify to you and your ability to serve in the way you're trying to serve. Another option is to do beta tests or trials with people, or whatever you want to do. I know a lot of people are like, do not work for free, do not work for free. For me, I first started out by offering my services for free. I wasn't getting on to like 3-month coaching programs with people and giving away that for free, but I was getting on calls with people. I was in the DMs giving people free audits, and I was able to build my confidence as well as build my social proof. And yes, I was exchanging my time. It's always time or money, time or money. So I don't want you to sell yourself short and say you can't sign clients right away, because you can. But if you felt if you feel so held back, if you're not confident in your ability, then maybe offering your services in exchange for a testimonial is not only going to be a win for you, it's going to be a win for them, but it's going to be a double win for you, because you're going to build your confidence and you're now going to have social proof. There are a plethora of ways that you can build that trust factor. And of course, if you've worked with clients, if you have those testimonials, share it. Share people's journeys. Um, Maybe go live and do an interview with one of your clients. Ask them to do a video testimonial. Ask them, hey, what has changed for you in the last 3 months since working together? It's not too late to follow up with past clients either to get testimonials. Maybe you haven't worked with that person for 6 months. Check up on them. See how they're doing. See how you impacted them, or what they're still utilizing to get results. I know clients that I'm not directly working with right now. I still check up on them and say, what's going on? Like, how is it going for you? What can I help you with? Has any questions come up? I know not every coach is like that, but that's me. That's my style. I want to help my clients in the best way possible, as well as um, I'm then getting some insight on how they're doing based on the services I provided. So, to review, to shorten it, to simplify it, the know, like, trust factor. Know, be visible and be heard by your ideal client. Again, I'm doing a visibility masterclass January 31st. Comment invite if you want an invite. Known, okay? How do you become known? Am I doing this? No. Known, I already said that. Known. No, like. Okay, like is the second one, which is being you. Okay? Have your standpoint, deliver in the way you deliver, use your experiences, use your uniqueness to your advantage. Something, this doesn't just have to be coaching style. This is in literally any way you can think of your business. What are some skills that you have that you could bring into your business to make you have this unique standpoint? For me, something I never anticipated, but I feel is a part of me and my business and what makes me stand out is my hair. Because my hair, it probably looks like a mess 90% of the time. It's because I have curly hair and I don't know how to do hair, but it's a unique standpoint for me. And people, know that I have curly hair. Some people have dyed hair. Some people have bright red hair. I'm not saying go and change your appearance, but I'm saying what's making you different. This isn't just the coaching style. This can be external factors. This can be your branding factors, building out that personal brand, stating your opinion, resonating with the people you resonate with. Know, like, trust. We just talked about that. Sharing your experiences, sharing others' experiences, letting people know you are the expert you are by not just saying it, but actually showing it as well. So it's easy for me to say, oh, I know this, this, and this. It's one thing to say I know this. It's a totally another thing to prove it. I prove that I can go live and speak to my audience on Facebook by doing it. Right now I'm doing it. Okay? I can prove that I've grown my Facebook group by not just saying I've grown my Facebook, but by people seeing my Facebook grow. Okay? So share your expertise by not just saying you know things, but actually showing you know things. Okay? Sharing your knowledge. That is the know, like, trust factor. That is what it means to build out the know, like, trust factor. I would love to hear your thoughts on this topic. And if you have any questions or live topics you want to see in the future, please let me know in the comments, because this group is created to help you, to help you so that you can feel supported, so that you can ask questions, so that you can get answers. And I would love to know what you would love to see so I can create more content on that. Last time I'm saying it, but invite in the comments. So comment invite below if you want an invite to the free Facebook masterclass that's happening live on January 31st, all about visibility, and it is to wrap up the 30-day visibility challenge. I will see you very soon, and have a fantastic start to your week.